You don't need a huge ebook. You need a digital asset that's going to print you $7 over and over again. So let's talk simple. Most people think you need to write some 200-page masterpiece just to make money online, but you don't. Like, all you need is a tiny, sharp digital asset that solves one problem fast and it sells consistently. So today I'm going to show you how to build a 5 to 15 page $7 ebook, how to turn it into a funnel, and how to use the CTA method to run a simple $4 Facebook ad test a day that you can literally use to automate this entire thing. Now, my name is Warren Young. I've sold over 10,000 digital products, including ebooks, online in the last 10 years. So let's get into it. So first of all, it's the mindset shift. Just real quick, here's the truth. A $7 ebook is not about the $7, okay? It's about creating this tiny digital asset that sells while you sleep, right? And it slowly pays your phone bill, your groceries, your petrol. Just one little product, one little system. I call it peace and profit, okay? So now, number 2 is, what should your ebook be? So 5 to 15 pages max. Don't overthink this, okay? I hope you got a pen and paper right now. A good $7 ebook is built around one sentence, right? And this is the sentence. I help a specific person fix one specific problem quickly. Now, the key word in there being quickly. People want things done fast. When they buy an ebook online, they want their problem solved fast, not slowly, fast, okay? Examples would be, men who want better conversations with women. So the book would be 50 honest questions to spark deeper talks. That's something that they're going to get quickly. As soon as they read it, they're going to have ways to have better conversations straight away, okay? New traders, if you're new to trading in the stock market, something like the beginning trading checklist. It's straight away. They're going to have a checklist of things that they're going to be able to tick off and know that they're ready to get started, right? Last one is busy parents. You know, you can say something like a 10-minute meal prep guide. So after they read this, they're going to know exactly what they should be cooking and what meals they should be prepping for less than 10 minutes. It's a straight solution to a problem quickly. Okay, makes sense? And now we structure our ebook like this. We do, number 1 is a 1-page intro. So you just have a 1 page, that's an intro. And then you have a solution. So your first page is the intro, and then the next 3 to 8 pages would be the 10-minute meal preps or the checklist or the 50 questions, right? So 3 to 8 pages roughly. And then after that, you would have like some templates, some scripts or checklists that you can throw in there as well as a little additional flavor, but you don't have to. Some of my ebooks do have that. If I thought of the idea, then I'll add them. If I don't have the idea for them, I don't stress. I just leave them out. And then you create 1 page of what to do next, okay? Which is like at the end of the book, you have like a soft call to action, whether you want them to come and follow you on social media, or maybe you want them to hire you as a, come and hire me as a client, or whatever it may be, right? That's it. Maximum 5 to 15 pages, no fluff. You're getting straight down to the nitty gritty, okay? And this is how I've been able to sell over 10,000 ebooks online in a short amount of time. Well, I've been doing digital marketing for 10 years, but in terms of the ebooks, it's been a short amount of time. Make sense? Cool. So next, I want to talk to you about is something called the CTA method. Now, this is for the people that don't really like sales, right? This is how to sell daily without trying, and it's a method that I swear by. I love it. I've taught like my old aunties and like my uncles and things like that. People that ain't really social media savvy, and don't really like selling, but they still want to make some money. So I swear by this method. Step 1, put your ebook link into your bio. And by the way, you can use ChatGPT to write your ebook, or you can use your fingers using a Word document. It doesn't matter how you do it, just create it. Just go out there and create it. So step 1, put your ebook link into your bio. Okay. Step 2 is that you just keep making your normal content, your everyday stuff, whether you post about, I don't know, you go to a restaurant and you post your food or whatever. But at the end of every video, you drop a soft CTA. CTA stands for a call to action. So you drop a soft call to action. For example, I'm at a restaurant tonight, guys. Have a look at my food. If you want a full guide of my new ebook, it's in the link below. Now you can link it to your food that you're eating if you want. Like or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But as long as at the end of every video or in the description box, you have a soft CTA. Another example would be, if you want me to break down this step by step, I wrote a tiny ebook, links right there for you. Easy. Or you can say something like, for the checklist version, tap the link. Simple. You just keep creating your normal content, but at the end of every video, you say something like, for my new ebook, tap the link. Or if you want to check out the new project I've been working on, tap the link. And because it's so small at the end, your viewers won't even notice that it's there. But the ones that are interested and do pay attention, they will know that it's there. Okay, and those are the people that you want to sell to. So you just keep creating your content that you enjoy, and your content becomes these small little micro salespeople that end up working for you. And every video, say for example, you post 100 normal content videos that you would post normally if you didn't have an ebook, right? Now you've got 100 little videos, little micro salespeople that are constantly plugging your ebook every single day whilst you sleep, whilst you're in the gym, whilst you're in the bath, whilst you're at work. Easy, okay? Really easy. So that's what I love. It's proven. It's proven. The next step is your landing page structure. So just copy this exactly. Take my word for it, right? 10,000 copies sold. Your landing page should be simple, clean, and straight to the point. And I use Stan. I'll leave a link to Stan below. Stan is the best tool in selling ebooks because of the simple landing page structure. You can have a clear headline, you have a sub headline, and then you just put in bullet points what they're gonna get. Now again, you can use ChatGPT to create this. If you want, I can give you a prompt that you can kind of put into ChatGPT that can write you the exact format of how to do it, but it's not got to be overthought. I was thinking about including this, but I want you to realize how simple these things are and how much we overcomplicate things. When you're doing bullet points, you literally just put a step by step of what they're going to get in the book. Yeah. Next, you just create a preview of the image of a book. So you take a screenshot of one of the pages, and then you just create a short little personal paragraph of who you are, why you created this, and proof that you've done this before. So, for example, whatever your ebook is about, like maybe, I don't know, you went to Turkey on holiday and you had a great time and you visited some of the best spots in Turkey, and you want to advise and share with other people that have trips to Turkey coming up on how they can maximize their experience and get the best experience. So you would write who you are. Hi, my name's Maria. I created this because I went to Turkey last year and I had an incredible time with my partner, and I want to share that experience with you so that next time you go to Turkey, you can have a better, if not a greater experience than I've had. And then you put some images of you being in Turkey. Simple, because that's the proof, right? So who you are, why you created this, and proof that you've done this before. Testimonials, if you have some, you can add them. Even one is enough. Like maybe, I bought this book or da-da-da-da-da. If you don't have any testimonials from anyone that's bought the book before, then all you need to do is literally just get your auntie to have a little read, or your cousin or whoever, and say, tell me what you think. Okay, tell me what you think. Get them to send you a little screenshot, or just say message me what you think of the book. So I'm guaranteeing you that you can find at least one person to read a 5 to 15 page book. Easy, okay? You can do it. Next is you just need a buy button, but again, if you're using Stan Store, that's all built into the page yourself. You don't need to do that. And all you just add, what I like to add, is just a lifetime updates included at the end. Okay, at the end of the page, put lifetime included, and that's it. That's your whole page. No essays, no paragraphs, just clarity and confidence. And another reason why I didn't want to really bombard you with having a massive landing page is because your readers don't care about all of that stuff. They just want to know, can you solve their problem? And even if you could put yes I can in the description box, that's more than enough. You don't need to oversell with these things. They have a problem, you have a solution, snap. That is it. Okay, that's it. Let's move on to the my $4 a day Facebook ad test, because this is the source. Because there's a saying that the number one reason why most businesses fail is because of obscurity. Obscurity means not enough people know you exist. Not enough people know you exist. So if no one knows your product exists, then how can they buy it from you, right? And that's why so many people get great ideas and they launch stuff online and they get excited, but they realize quite quickly that their product ain't selling and it's not gonna sell because they don't have any eyeballs on their product. They don't have any traffic on their product, right? And we know, like I said, if you don't have any eyeballs, then you can't sell. So this is the source. This is how you make $7 from one ebook over and over and over and over and over again. Number one is we create a single ad set at just $4 a day. Start small, stay consistent. Just $4 a day. It's just one ad set, okay? Next is that we're going to target, listen carefully here, we're going to target worldwide. Not the US, not the UK, not like all of these gurus tell you to target only the UK, the US, you know, the 5 major countries, Australia, France, but don't do none of that. Those gurus, they have what we call massive testing budgets, okay? MTBs, massive testing budgets. So they're able to find their buyers quicker because they have £1,000, £2,000 per day that they can spend, so they can get back the data quicker. Yourself is, you probably don't have 1,000 to 2,000 to spend, and even if you did, I wouldn't advise it, not in these beginner stages, right? So in the beginning stages, all you want to do is you want to target worldwide because, you know, UK and your US traffic is expensive. Worldwide is cheap and it's ideal for testing. Countries like Brazil, India, South Africa, Philippines, you know, Sweden, all of these little places, they're perfect because they're perfect for idea validation. They can validate your idea quite quick, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for validation, okay? Literally, in terms of interests, pick 3 to 5 strong ones that are relevant to your niche. My niche is in like ebooks, digital downloads, personal development, so I would add those bits in. If you've got a baking book or you're baking or whatever, you would add cooking, baking, cakes, donuts, desserts, and that's it. Move on. Next is you want a simple ad image, so just a clean photo of your ebook cover with a strong headline. Learn how to in 24 hours or in 3 days, right? So it's learn how to, then put what they're learning, and then put in So there needs to be something that's time sensitive there, and that adds to the quickness of it, okay? And that's it. Cover of your ebook photo, strong headline, and you run that for 3 days. Just let it spend. You're not judging sales yet. You're just letting it spend. You're not judging click-through rate. You're not judging cost per click, which we'll get into in another video. You're just letting it spend. Run it for 3 days, and then after the 3 days is finished, we look back at the data. And if it's cheap, you're onto something. If it sells during the test, even better, right? And we can slowly start to scale. And what I like to do is, so if I start with $4, I scale up to $8, okay? And then I go to $16, and then I go to, so I'll keep going up and up and up until until you stop getting sales, okay? There's a lot more to it than that, but those are the fundamentals and those are the basics, and you can almost accidentally, stumble onto a 10 grand winner just from doing this. And then there's some other stuff that you can do to tweak, but this test alone separates just the dreamers from the doers. And just to close this video off, it's like if you and that's it, literally, if you want my full system that I personally use, the exact way I scale these tiny digital ads, these tiny assets with ads, I've broken everything down inside my Facebook growth playbook. Tap the link in the description box to go and get it. It's 60% off now as it's just launched, so it's not going to be 60% off forever. And as demand grows and as more people buy it, and as it grows and scales, the price is going to have to go up. But if you want to lock in your price now, 60%, and use it to streamline everything that we just talked about, or you can just revert to this video. But there are a lot more things that are covering the Facebook growth playbook that I'm not able to do here, right? And that's it. Simple funnels, simple assets, real results. So go away, let me know what you put it into place, let me know what you results you get, and I will see you in the next video.